Hi guys, Halloween Hannah here. I hope you had a wonderful week, and I am very excited to share some new spooky stories with you. So kind of similar format, right? These are real life experiences that I got from people I'm friends with Facebook on, from a couple different paranormal groups that I'm a part of. So let's just jump right in, shall we? So I'm very excited about this first story because I actually got pictures. So this comes from April. My husband works nights at a high school that was built in 1877. He always told me it's been haunted, and he has seen or heard weird stuff, but with the schools being closed because of COVID, things have been a little stranger recently. Last night, they had some construction workers in, and one of the guys was freaking out because he said someone kept whispering in his ear, and he didn't seem to believe my husband when he said the school was haunted. Later, one of my husband's colleagues saw something in his peripheral vision a couple of times, so he took a picture where he kept seeing it. Now, the question I would pose to you is, can you see this? Does it not look like a little kid crouching behind a desk? Oh, so like photographic evidence of the paranormal is so creepy to me. And I know that there are tons of examples out there of like stuff that's been debunked, but I also know there's stuff that is out there that you simply cannot explain. So you look at this picture and you tell me, do you think there's something there? Make sure to leave a comment down below because I'd love to know if you can see anything. Thank you, April, for your story. All right, so next we have Kimberly. So Kimberly says, while I don't consider this scary, I consider it an odd occurrence, and it still kind of creeps me out. I had a friend / coworker I had worked with for about 5 years. Unfortunately, he ended up committing suicide 20 years ago. I work in IT, and at the time I was a systems admin for the company we worked for, and set up and managed all of our corporate cell phones. For some reason, I still have many contacts in my phone from many years ago that have accumulated over time. Okay, I've had the same phone number for 20 years, so, and I work in an environment where you need people's numbers, so I have the same problem. Totally relatable. So just this past year, my phone rang. It was his name and number on the caller ID. Oh, what? I answered and no one responded to me. 13 seconds later, the call hangs up and shows as canceled. I call the number back and it's not in service. Still gives me chills. It's like he's trying to tell me something. Okay, not scary. I mean, okay, I can see how it's not scary, but it is definitely, there's a creep factor there. Like, I know we've had, there's been situations where, like, you'll message, someone whose number passed away as an example, and you get a response, and usually it's the owner of the new number, right? Just being kind. But to have it call you, and then for you to call and have it not be in service, creep factor 10. Oh my gosh, that's so scary. It's a no for me on all of that. So what do you think? Do you think Kimberly's coworker was trying to get in touch with her? That's crazy that so much time had gone by and she got a phone call. I don't know. That's really weird. Okay, thank you for that story, Kimberly. So this story comes from Rachel. So Rachel says, I got ran off the road, but come to find out later, it was a ghost car from this haunted road up this hill, and rolled my prized 1991 Dodge Ram Charger down a sizable hill. Flipped 7 times, managed to walk away, dinged up right good, and properly shook, and deeply saddened over the single most prized possession at the time I ever owned. Still have the key hung around my neck, and from time to time, like now, I think of it, and I hang my head and cry. That was the car I was born in, the car I got my first kiss in, the car I did everything in. I loved it so much, as silly as it might be. I wanted to be buried in that old bastard. I was scared, but was more scared for my car. Rachel, I love this story. I love how much you love how much you loved that 1991 Dodge Ram Charger. I think any car enthusiast would feel the same, right? Like, especially a car you've had for a very long time. But hello, can we talk about the haunted car that ran you off the road? I need more information. Like, so was it a known haunted road? And did you know what kind of car ran you off? Like, it was a haunted car. Okay, are we talking like Christine? Like, what are we talking here? I need more details. I'm so sorry that you lost your car in this little incident, but I'm very glad that you're okay. Scary, obviously. Man, I couldn't imagine. Well, Rachel, thank you so much for sharing your story. That was wonderful. Thank you again for checking out my channel, Halloween Hannah. And don't forget, if you have stories that you want to share, I would love to share them on my channel. You can email them to me at hannashauntings@gmail.com. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Again, thanks for stopping by. And as always, stay spooky. Ooh.